guys, welcome to my channel. Now Stila released their version of liquid eyeshadows recently. I think they released it towards the end of last year, like end of December maybe. So these are called the Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. Now this is the box that it comes in, and the amount of product that they offer is 0.153 fluid ounces, that is 4.5 milliliters. And yeah, this is the eyeshadow. It comes in this container, and you open this up and you have an applicator, a paddle kind of applicator. Now Stila has 8 shades in this collection in total, but I picked up just this. The reason being, so when I went to the store, all of the shades were still in stock, so I was very excited. I read a lot of good reviews about this and bad reviews, so I wanted to see for myself. So I went in the store and I swatched all of them. Now I think all of the shades that they offer, except for this purple shade, all of them are neutrals. Now there's a taupe shade, now there's a tan, there's a rose gold, there's a gold, there's a silver, and then there's a black. Now I am someone who leans towards colors than neutrals, so that's one of the reasons I bought the violet shade. But another main reason was the fact that when I swatched all of the colors, all of the shades, one main observation that I made was all of the colors the eyeshadows were made of 80% glitter and 20% pigment. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Now when I swatched it, there was a ton of glitter. There was so much glitter in one swatch, but the actual pigment, meaning this is a brown shade and this is a rose gold shade, the color in each of the shade was a tiny bit mild, except for this one, and also the black one. The black was pretty obvious, but except for the purple and the black one, all of them appeared very similar in my skin tone, at least in my tan skin tone. The tan, the rose gold, the champagne, the gold, all of them appeared very similar, and that's one reason I didn't pick it up. But this shade has maybe the proportion I would say is like 60% pigment and 40% glitter. That's how I would see the proportion of pigment and glitter in this particular shade. That's the main reason I picked this up, because I wanted the pigment, the color of the eyeshadow to come through, but I just wanted the glitter to just add a boost to it. That's the main reason I picked up just one shade. So yeah, if you are someone who likes glitter in your eyeshadow more than the actual pigment, then you should go ahead and pick them, the other shades up. Now when I'm filming this video, all of the shades are in stock online right now. So yeah, but I have such a very distinct preference of having the pigment more than the glitter in my eyeshadow. That's one of the reasons I picked this up. Now let's open this up, and the packaging is very sturdy. It's very thick, as you can see. It's very sturdy and it's very small. It's quite compact. Yeah, you can open up. Like I said, let's see swatches. Let's do live swatches. As you can see, let me just turn this. And one swatch, I didn't do a proper swatch, I'm sorry, but this is an extremely opaque color. I'm telling you, you'd think purples are usually harder to do, both in any form of makeup for that matter. They appear streaky, they're not that pigmented, but this is beautiful, stunning. Now like I said, this retails for $24. That's quite pricey for a singles eyeshadow. Now I would say you think that liquid eyeshadows are difficult to work with, because usually people would assume that you need to transfer the actual eyeshadow from the applicator to the eyeshadow brush and then apply it. That's not the case here at all. I mean, you can do it, but I think this applicator is fantastic. it does it gets the job done very, very well, impeccable. In fact, it does not leave any kinds of streaks when I apply it. Let me show you the eye look that I did. I used the eyeshadow here, and I used a colourpop blue eyeshadow color here in my crease. Same here. Let me just move my hair. Do you see how glittery it is? It's not overly glittery. Now the other shades were like too much. It's not that too much is not my my thing. I love too much, but the neutrals, all of them appeared very, very similar. So also I wanted to tell you guys that not all shades are as opaque. Now Stila offers two colors, one gold and one silver in their line. Now both of them are kind of sheer when you apply, but the reason I'm okay with that is because when you click on those shades online in Sephora's website, it says this is a sheer silver eyeshadow, and when you click on the gold shade, it does say this is a sheer gold eyeshadow. So yeah, Stila lets us know that these two shades are like a sheer thing. You probably need to go more than once over, or you need to use it over an eyeshadow, those two shades alone. But the other shades were actually extremely opaque. Now I did not use the other shades on my eyes, obviously, because I just bought the purple one, but all of them swatched almost the same as this one, so I'm assuming they on application as well they do the same. Now this one does not crease. As you can see, I applied it say 8 hours ago, so this does not crease at all. Now I did use an eyeshadow primer, so that's something I do always. It's not optional for me. I don't have very oily eyelids or anything. It's just a step that I do always. So yeah, I did use an eyeshadow primer and it did not crease. As you can see, didn't experience any creasing. And like I said, the applicator is amazing. I just use the applicator when I did my eyeshadow. I just did close my eyes and applied it over this, and that's it. Now I'd suggest if you haven't worked with liquid eyeshadows before, there is a learning curve, but I have earlier, and in fact I have worked with slightly more tricky eyeshadow earlier. I'll do this is a Touch in Sol Metallist liquid foil and glitter shadow duo. Now I'll do a quick comparison with this, but this is kind of more harder than this because it is a two-step process, because it has like an actual eyeshadow and then it has a glitter separately. It gives an option, but this is just one. So this after using this, when I use this is way easier than that, I'm telling you. Meaning the Stila is way easier than the Touch in Sol liquid eyeshadow. So yes, you guys, the applicator is amazing. It does not crease, but I'd suggest when you use this eyeshadow or any other shades in this line, always do your crease work. If you are doing a crease work, do your crease work first and do every other eyeshadow that you wish to apply in conjunction with this eyeshadow. Do apply it and finish blending and do everything else, and then as a last step, just take this paddle applicator and just apply in the areas on where you want to use this eyeshadow, and just take your eyeshadow brush. Don't use a blending brush or anything, just use the usual applicator, what's that eyeshadow applicator brush, the one you use your to apply your eyeshadow. Just take it and just, you know, just mildly just spread it across, just very, very mildly, almost don't even touch it, just slowly, so that it doesn't form a harsh line. Now if you are forming a harsh line nowadays in an eyeshadow look has become a trend. It's called the cut crease, so where it has a very, very strong line. So for such a eyeshadow look, this is like godsend, because it's so easy. You don't need to apply like what's that, a concealer. Yeah, I think for a cut crease usually they apply a concealer and then on top in order to form that harsh like a perfect line here, that curvature. So yeah, you don't need even concealer. I think you just take the applicator and just draw that curvature by yourself and then fill in with the eyeshadow. So it is that easy, guys. And the performance and the long lasting, it is long lasting, it is crease free, doesn't crease, and then the pigmentation is opaque and amazing. It's very, very good. Now if you are someone who loves neutrals, I'd say pick the shades that you like. But you are like, okay about neutrals, I don't think you need all the shades in the lines, because especially if you have like a tan complexion like mine, all of the neutral shades look very similar on my skin tone. The rose gold is not exactly rosy, it's kind of champagne-y, very pale gold, and there's a tan color which is very similar, and then there's like a taupey kind of color which is very similar to a tan color. The champagne is too kind of gaudy on me. So, but if champagne is a favorite color, pick it up, please go ahead and do so. But I'm just saying I'm just telling you why I did not pick up, and probably you others, if you are not a neutrals person, you probably do not need all of the shades. Just pick one in the lighter side and pick one in the darker side, and I think you'll be good. Yeah, that's it, you guys. Oh yeah, I wanted to compare it with the Touch and Soul as well. Now this is the Touch and Soul eyeshadow. I absolutely adore these eyeshadows. These are amazing. Now having the glitter and the eyeshadow separately could be an advantage and a disadvantage, because this takes quite a bit of time. Now how I apply these is that the actual eyeshadow, I apply it with actually the actual eyeshadow, I transfer the eyeshadow part to the brush, to my eyeshadow brush, and I spread it. And then for the glitter, I don't want to open the glitter because it will fly everywhere. It's kind of a mess. This glitter is messy. It's quite messy, in fact. It'll just open. You don't have to do anything. You just take the applicator out and it'll just fly everywhere. It is kind of messy. So yeah, let me just swatch this. This is equally opaque. You see how opaque it is, and it's extremely foiled, you guys. This is, if you want like a foil look, this is not a foil look, because you can see the glitter. It's very gritty and it's very you know, you can obviously see the glitter, but the eyeshadow that is offered in Touch and Soul, it is very, very, very foiled. It's damn foiled. So you can use just a foil shade and then just leave your eyeshadow look at that. It will not crease, but you need an what's that, an eyeshadow primer for this, definitely, because without a primer this will crease. So yeah, so there is an option of just wearing the foiled eyeshadow and not adding the glitter to it. So how I do it is, I transfer the eyeshadow to my eyeshadow brush and then apply it, and then for the glitter I just go in and use the applicator directly. The applicator for the glitter is a silicone applicator, so I just take it and just dab. With the glitter, you don't have to like spread it across. You can just dab it in spots, and actually I don't know how, but the glitter just spreads itself across. I don't know how it does, but I just dab it in spots randomly, and then it spreads across and it looks very even. So yeah, that's it, you guys. This is a comparison. This retails for $25. Yeah, and the amount of product, I think since they are offered separately, the liquid eyeshadow is 2.2 ml and the glitter is 2 grams. So yeah, in ounces, I think all together you would get 0.14 ounces, because the liquid, it says 0.07 fluid ounces, and glitter, it says 0.07. So both of them are equal amount of product you get. Both the liquid eyeshadow and the glitter are equal amount of product. So I think you get 0.14. So yes, you guys, these are my thoughts. I really like the Stila's eyeshadows, glitter eyeshadows, but I really wish they would come up with more colors, and also I really hope that the proportion of the glitter to the pigment is where the pigment is more and the glitter is kind of less, not the other way around. But yeah, that's it, you guys. I highly recommend this eyeshadow, but this is kind of pricey, so you don't have to rush and buy it, because this is not limited edition or anything. This is part of the permanent line. If you want, you can even wait for the sale that I think Sephora has a sale during the spring, April or something. Yeah, I think you might get 10 or 15% off, I'm not sure. So yeah, please wait for the sale. We're almost at the beginning of March, so just one more month you can wait and you'll be able to get these at a discounted price. So thank you guys for watching. Please thumbs up this video if you liked watching it, and please subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.